Today is November 1st.
Coming up on this episode of Knockaber 3 Outdoors. It's the first week of November, and the rut is in full swing. Follow along as host Dominic Simon puts down a nice Wisconsin whitetail buck with his bow. Stay tuned. This is an exciting bow hunt you don't want to miss.
Wow.
Hi, and welcome to Knockaber 3 Outdoors. I'm your host Dominic Simon, and on today's episode, it's the first weekend of November 2013, and it's the peak of the rut.
Alright, so it's about 8:30 in the morning right now. Today is November 1st, 2013. The rut's finally here, so hopefully the bucks will be on the move and we'll get some action. Stay with us, you're watching Knockaber 3 Outdoors. So it's November 1st, and we decide to get down to check our trail cameras. What happens once we hit the ground is only typical. Alright, so we're sitting up in the tree and we're trying to decide if we wanted to get down. We knew that we had to check our trail cameras and stuff. So we decided to get down, and as soon as we get down, all of a sudden here comes the buck, just like it always happens. And he came right in, and luckily we were able to get the camera out, and I still had an arrow nocked, so got ready and
Went right at the base of the tree that we were in.
Made a shot at him. There was kind of a tree in the way of the camera, so we don't have the best idea of what the shot looks like. So we're gonna go try to see if we can find the arrow and see if we can find a blood trail, and then probably give him some time, and hopefully can recover him. Alright, well, found the arrow.
broke in half. It's got blood all the way through, so
It went all the way up to the
like
fletching.
yeah, looks like it might have passed all the way through. It's got a little like meat on the broadhead. Got a few specks of meat and blood on the ground. We're gonna see if we can find a blood trail, and then we'll probably give him an hour or two, and then we'll go try to find him. So stay with us. As soon as I made the shot, I knew that it was low, but I wasn't sure how low it was. We found blood by the arrow, but since we were unsure, we decided to back out for a few hours. When we got back, we studied the footage. In watching the shot on the small screen of the camera, it was hard to tell just how low the shot was. However, we did learn that this was a buck that we had gotten on trail camera. This was a buck that we had named Hollywood. Hollywood is definitely one of our best resident bucks, and we've gotten thousands of pictures of him over the last 2 years on trail camera. So when I realized that I might have just wounded him, I was heartbroken, especially since I could now see how busted up he was when reviewing the footage. If I had known that it was Hollywood and that he was missing that many points, I never would have taken the shot. But I did take the shot, and we were going to do everything in our power to find him. Alright, we're back at the start of the blood trail where my arrow was. It's been about 3.5 hours, so we're going to start following the trail and see if we can find him. We followed the trail for hours, until there wasn't a trail to follow, and even then, we kept looking. We followed the trail to the neighboring farm, and with the farmer's help, continued to look. But unfortunately, the buck was nowhere to be found. Flash forward 4 days, and guess who's posing once again for our trail camera? Our old friend Hollywood, standing proud without a care in the world. The funny thing is that as the season progressed, Hollywood continued to fight, and he continued to lose points until eventually all he had left was one main beam. I can't wait to see what Hollywood becomes next fall, and I pray that he'll mess up just one more time, and with the release of an arrow, I'll finish the last chapter in the long and amazing story of the buck Hollywood.
So after hitting Hollywood and not recovering him, Dominic's a little bit down on himself coming into November 2nd. But it's the rut, anything can happen. So before light, we get up in our stand and we hope for the best.
Not even 30 minutes into our hunt, I hear what sounds like a grunt coming from my right. As I'm turning to my dad to ask him if he heard it, out of the corner of my eye, I see a really nice buck standing 80 yards away.
So this buck's really putting on a show. He's stomping, he's flemming, he's snort wheezing. This is definitely the most exciting encounter I've ever had with a whitetail.
As this buck is working his way towards us, he stops to rub a tree. He pulls the entire tree out of the ground with one swing, and the tree is stuck in his antlers. Ultimately, this works to our advantage, because as he's walking towards us, he's shaking his head, trying to lose the tree. He's paying no attention to us, and I'm able to draw my bow and make the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Go down, go down, go down. Look at him. He's bleeding bad.
Yeah.
He's going down. He's going down. He's down. He's down. We got him. I can't believe it. Oh my God, dude. Can you believe it?
Just watch him. Is he still down?
Yeah. He went down right there.
Oh, I didn't have the camera.
Shut up. Alright, so it's November 2nd. It's about 8:30 right now. Just shot a buck. I was actually just gonna turn to my dad and say, hey, let's do the pre-hunt. Oh, now we just, right after I shot him, we had 2 more bucks just come by us. But anyways, we was just gonna do the pre-hunt interview and talk about yesterday. Yesterday I took a shot at a buck, and I hit him, but it wasn't a fatal shot. We tracked him for like 4 hours. We went home and reviewed the footage, and I just kind of nicked the leg, so nothing bad. So that was good, and we knew that I wanted to try to, you know, shoot a doe or something today, just to try to get my confidence back up. And sure enough, not even an hour into our hunt, I hear a grunt off to my right, and all of a sudden I look, and here's this buck standing there, and he comes in and he fights a branch a little bit, and he actually had a little piece of the branch in his antler when I shot him. So just an awesome morning, awesome hunt, and let's go get him. There's the start of the blood. There it is right there. That's what I like to see. Alright, well, here he is. 8-pointer. Pretty wide. Got some nice mass too. He's a big bodied deer. Got a little cut on his nose.
He got one broken off, doesn't he?
What?
Brow tie.
Oh yeah. Man, they fight up here. That buck yesterday was missing a few points, and you know, now this one too, but you know, still just an awesome deer and an awesome hunt, and definitely my biggest buck ever, so I'm happy, and that was awesome.
All right, D, good job, buddy.